human nature. So if you're making quality music, who cares if they go streaming? Because you can continue to make music to the point that they're now, again, going back to my earlier point, if they bought into you based on the music that you put out there for free, at the end of the day, they're going to continue to come back anytime you put something up. So now you built that fan base and you built that individual connection with that particular fan or those fans. Now, when you go to monetize, you monetize in a grander way because now people know what it is they're getting. Back in the day, there was an artist, Luther Vandross, another one, Sade, Michael Jackson. Like, these artists can drop a record. Doesn't matter what it sounds like. You don't need all this crazy promotion because you are a fan and you know exactly what you're going to get from that artist, right? Today's artists, you have no clue. Today they one way, tomorrow they another, and then the next day you look at it and think, well, geez, what happened to? I'm lost. I'm confused. So that confusion alone loses fans. So you put yourself in a position where now you're not even able to monetize what you monetize because you're putting yourself in a position where you're losing your fans. So I think those two things go hand in hand. You can't have one without the other because access is so available now.
Okay, Obi, you care to contribute? Access, ownership of music, downloading or just listening?
Well, in this market, you're sitting in a market where 90% of the artists for about the last 10 years, I mean, when they're coming up, we go to Alaba to pay the guys to put their song on the mixtape. Then they complain about piracy later. So guys, you've got to meet the boys with the biggest mixtapes in Alaba. But boy, look at my job, man. How can I get on your mixtape? Because this guy's got the biggest selling mixtape. Because if they're not in the hot mix, they just feel they're relevant. So you can't have it both ways, right? Same way you go to the radio station and they say, oh, the radio stations are charging for you, let's get on the mix. It's all, at the end of the day, if I'm not listening to you, if I'm not hearing you, you're relevant. So you first have to be relevant. You first have to be heard. Then a decision comes whether I want to buy you. It's exactly what Wayne is saying. And that's the way it's always been. I can remember as a kid, I mean, he's talking about the superstar. I can remember Public Enemy drop a record. I didn't wait to find out what the review said. Right? I just went and bought the record. Period. Rakim, period. Biggie. We didn't wait to hear, oh, there's a song club, there's a single, there's this. We just went and collected it because we knew we wanted it. Now, it's the same thing pretty much today. There are only a very few artists today that have a situation where you will be like, oh, I have to go and get that. Or at least I have to listen. I have to check it out. It's very tough. So, but for me, you own your music, okay? But putting it out or putting some of it out for free is always a way to bring people to you. I think it's a balance.
Well, I think the music business has changed so much. And I think we need to also kind of be going along with it. Okay, so first thing, do you not understand that music is more of a service than a product right now? Has that occurred to you that it's more of a service? So music is part of the ecosystem. You don't actually buy music anymore. That model has changed. So the question is that what are people buying into, like you rightly said? And I think the issue is that sometimes people want the number of downloads, or the number of tweets, or the number of trends, how high you trend. And understand that doesn't mean they're going to make any money off of it. So, dear artists, my advice to you, two, 3 points, okay? Number one, get educated. I think many artists, many people that do music business don't understand anything about music business. We're doing something with a client the other day and he said, oh, I didn't know I had to recoup all the money you spent on my videos before I could start getting paid my royalties. So I was like, are you sick? You read the contract. You have a lawyer really talk you through it. So what do you think this is? Foursquare Gospel Church, where we put out videos of naira to your ministry, and then you don't want us to recoup the expenses. This is a business. The second thing is that many people need to fix their managerial relationships as well. And one thing I never do is that if you leave a label and you come to me, I will not sign it. And everybody knows that. It's simple because I think that there's some old stuff that's labeling. I mean, if you left the label, there was a recognition in the first place. But second is that if you didn't appreciate the person who found you, why would you appreciate me? The second part, what do you do this for you? So I think it's important that, and I'm not saying don't switch, I'm just really saying that I think those things are quite important to be loyal. The third thing I want to say also about